Nikki Haley responds to an Alabama verdict by stating that frozen embryos
artificial
are babies.
insemination. That's how I had my son. So when you look at, one thing is to have
Remarks made by the
to save
Republican
sperm or to save eggs, but when you talk about an embryo, you are talking about, to me, that's a life. And so I do see where that's coming from when they talk about that.
Haley addressed the
I think that we have to have those
interviews
conversations. That's incredibly personal. It's incredibly sensitive. And I think that's the conversation the doctor needs to have with the patient. Let's never underestimate the importance of the relationship between a doctor and patient when they're doing any of that. Michael and I had those conversations.
IVF operations as a result of the verdict, which has alarmed reproductive care professionals and patients. Republican presidential candidates' comments, seen as endorsement of a controversial ruling by Alabama's Supreme Court. Haley told NBC News, "Embryos, to me, are babies. To me, what you are talking about when you discuss an embryo is a life. I can understand where they are coming from when they discuss that." The former South Carolina governor added that she had her son after using artificial insemination, a different procedure which does not involve embryos in a lab. The former governor of South Carolina also mentioned that she used artificial insemination, a different process that doesn't require laboratory-created embryos to conceive her son. When questioned about the comments in a subsequent Wednesday CNN interview, she stated, "I didn't say that I agreed with the Alabama ruling. Our goal is to always do what the parents want with their embryo," she said afterwards. "They own it." The final significant Republican presidential contender to fight front-runner Donald Trump in 2024, Haley. On Saturday, in her native South Carolina, the two will square off for a third time. Though Haley continues to lag behind in opinion polls, she is refusing to give up. The Alabama ruling has not been publicly referenced by Trump. The top court of the southern state rendered a contentious ruling on Friday in two wrongful death cases filed by three couples whose frozen embryos were accidentally destroyed at a fertility clinic. A patient inadvertently dropped numerous embryos that were kept in a cryogenic nursery on the floor after wandering into the room. Justices decided that an 1872 state statute enabling parents to sue over the death of a minor child applies to all unborn children, regardless of their location, citing anti-abortion language in the Alabama Constitution. The majority decision by the all-Republican court on Friday stated, "Unborn children are children, without exception based on developmental stage, physical location, or any other ancillary characteristics." Justice J. Mitchell penned the opinion. According to press accounts, the decision caused considerable astonishment in Alabama, leaving some patients unsure about whether to move their embryos or continue with IVF. Meanwhile, an official from the institution stated that the University of Alabama at Birmingham has stopped IVF procedures out of concern for legal action and lawsuits. "We regret that this will affect our patients' ability to conceive through IVF, but we have to consider the possibility that our patients and our doctors could face criminal charges or punitive damages for adhering to the recommended standard of care for IVF procedures," the university said in a statement. American families will be thrown into disarray, according to the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris wrote on X, calling the move outrageous and robbing women of the freedom to decide when and how to build a family. Report by Voice 7 News World Desk.
But I've always spoken to you in hard truths, and I'm going to do that with you today.
Bell notification or subscribe.
Donald Trump put us $8 trillion in debt in just